Hi, I'm Jonathan Hall, and I am trying so hard to be a legitimate YouTuber these days. And it seems like all the YouTubers are doing reaction videos to Disturbed's Sound of Silence, so it's finally my turn. Now, of course, as with all of these reaction videos, I've never heard this song before. I don't know what this song is about. I've never heard of Disturbed. I guess they're a band. I don't even know what a band is. I don't know what music is. Whatever. Let's get started with my reaction to Disturbed's Sound of Silence. Definitely sounds like silence. This might be a short video. Oh, there is some sound.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've become so accustomed to Hello World. This just took me completely and utterly by surprise. Wow. I have to hear that again.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
He's done it before. This isn't his first language.
Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping.
While I was sleeping. That's usually considered an anti-pattern. You know, you don't usually want to sleep. You should do some sort of event-driven architecture. So it's a little bit annoying already. Let's see how it goes.
And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains.
The vision that was planted in his brain still remains. He must be using global state. Better to use local variables. Remember, variable scope is really important. You have no idea what kind of side effects you can experience later on if you're keeping that in global variables.
Within the sound of silence, in restless dreams I walked alone.
Okay, so he's walking alone at least. That's probably why he thinks global state is okay. He doesn't expect anyone else to experience side effects from his global state. Still, I think that's a poor excuse for bad patterns. Even if you're writing a script by yourself that you know is single threaded, keep it good. You know, keep it clean. There's no reason to use global state.
Narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turn my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night.
Two concerns there. If a neon light can split your system, you need better resiliency. Come on. Second, ideally you're capable of handling such splits. You know, I don't know if this is a split brain. What's going on here? But apparently the data architecture just needs some more resilience. He probably doesn't even understand cap theorem, really, which is kind of embarrassing. I mean, why would you write about a song about that if you don't even understand the basics? But let's go on.
And touch the sound of silence, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more.
10,000 people, maybe more. I don't know. Does he think that's impressive? I mean, Go can handle hundreds of thousands or millions of Go routines simultaneously. Makes me wonder if this is a remake. Maybe this is an old song from, I don't know, the 60s when 10,000 might have been an impressive number. But yeah, I mean, if you're trying to impress me, come on. Talk about millions or billions per second, not just 10,000. That's a pittance these days. Come on.
People talking without speaking.
I've experienced that before. When you have a service that's talking when it's not speaking, you know, you get some sort of echo effect or some sort of loop back. infinite recursion stuff. That's pretty annoying.
People hearing without listening.
That's even more annoying when you're getting messages that you're not listening for. You don't even have an open socket, and somehow you're getting messages. Sounds like someone's been hacked. You need to pay attention to that. Get your system scanned for vulnerabilities.
People writing songs and voices never share. And no one
That is the worst, isn't it? You spent a week building some great new feature, and then it just sits there in the queue waiting for someone to review your pull request or waiting for QA to get to it, and nobody ever sees it. We're just writing code that no one ever sees. No one ever sees the benefit of. It's so frustrating.
disturb the sound of silence. Fools say that you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you.
I would love to hear your words, but it's not just the words that matter. It's how you deliver them, especially in a code review situation or even in your pair programming. You got to be polite. You got to be tactful. It's not just the words that matter. I need to hear your tone. I need to know that you care about me as a fellow developer.
Take my arms and I might reach you.
It's going to be a little bit harder to reach me, especially with your arms these days, since many of us are still working remote. I mean, I still work here in my home office. Um, so, yeah, arms are kind of out of the question. I mean, you could send me a Slack message, but you're not going to reach me with your arms. You're going to have to do something a little bit different. It's 2023 already. Come on.
But my words, like silent raindrops fell.
Yeah, because I'd already signed out for the day. Didn't you see my little away notification? I'm not going to respond to your messages after hours, even though we're remote and asynchronous. I have a life too.
Echoed in the wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out his warning.
I don't like warnings. Come on. I mean, I love what Dave Cheney says about error levels. You need log, info, and sometimes debug, and that's it. Warning is this weird in-between state between an error and information that is kind of the worst possible scenario. Like, it's not quite right, but it's not bad enough to be an error that actually needs attention. Get rid of your warnings. Get rid of warnings. They're terrible in almost all cases. Either promote it to an error so that people notice it and fix it, or discard it completely, or make it an informational thing. Those are the three options: error, discard, info. Get rid of your darn warnings.
And the words that it was forming in the signs and the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls.
So apparently they have some sort of monitoring system in the subway that displays warnings and probably other metrics to passersby. I guess that's kind of cool. The idea of being open with your metrics to the public. As long as it's not exposing security information that could be exploited, it might be reasonable a thing to do.
Tenement halls and whisper in the sound of silence.
Yeah, so I guess it could be worse, although it could be better too. There's a lot of anti-patterns I identified there in the architecture, but I've seen worse code before, so I'll give it a 1.5 stars, I guess. That's probably good enough for this one. So there you have it. My reaction to The Sound of Silence as performed by Disturbed. I hope you'd enjoyed this April 1st presentation. Until next time, boldly go.